Hi friends, I am in my hotel room in Istanbul and I just wanted to do this short podcast for your benefit. I would be talking about the amazing power of positive thinking, positive attitude, positive approach to the whole aspects of life. Each morning as we wake up to a new day, none of us wants to get into another day full of anxiety, suffering, stress, panic, and firefighting. Unfortunately, that's what most of us eventually find ourselves in, and sooner than we realize, another day is history. It is therefore extremely important that we consciously decide each morning to have a much more positive outlook to the day ahead of us. As human beings, though we are naturally programmed to be happy citizens, today's ultra complex environment does all it can to bring in negativity into our lives. Morning dose of news itself starts making these first efforts when we read or hear about accidents, loss of lives and property, thefts, murders, politicians fighting with each other over petty issues, and completely ignoring what they were mandated for. It continues on the road with traffic jams, road rage, and parking difficulties, workplace pressures, inconclusive meetings, conflicts, and deadlines all day further add to the negativity that is already brewing up since the morning. Having a positive attitude to life is a matter of personal choice that we and only we can make each morning. We have the right to be positive and happy in our lives. Approaching a day with optimism will give you an extra dose of energy to make the day positive. Here are the top 5 active steps that, if you can take, it will develop your power of positive and make you a much better, much happier person. Number 1, program your mind. Change your mindset and look for the positives no matter what comes your way. For 7 straight days, be conscious about your thoughts. Look at the positive at anything, come what may, and try diverting yourself from any negative thought as soon as such thought comes to your mind. In fact, negative and positive go hand in hand, so you cannot completely eliminate that. What you need to do is you need to understand the way of handling those negative thoughts. So as soon as you get something negative in your mind, just try to ignore it. Just tell your mind that this is also going to pass away, like all the other negative incidents have passed. Take a positive approach to the whole thing. If you do this for 7 straight days, it is very likely that you would automatically see yourselves thinking positive, even beyond the 7-day challenge. Always remember, you can't live a positive life with a negative mind. Number 2 thing that I want you to do is to be proactive. Staying positive and having a positive frame of mind does not mean that you ignore the problems that you have in your daily lives. It also does not mean that you do not act to set things right. Everyone has problems. In fact, these are the challenges without which probably there won't be any excitement in life. We all have a lot of problems, and the list just adds on every day. The key is to proactively work on addressing those problems with a positive approach, plan things in a better way so you're better equipped to handle those problems. Dwelling on problems and thinking about negative outcomes would only make the situation worse. Whatever the problem, evaluate the possible actions, resources, and steps required to correct the situation. Though we cannot eliminate the problems altogether, we definitely can handle them in a way so we are less stressed and we are less upset, we are less into anxiety, and we don't spin into negativity. As they say, light a lamp rather than cursing the darkness. Number 3 thing that I want you to do is choose who deserves your time. You interact with various people on a daily basis, be it friends, relatives, colleagues, and many of whom by nature have a negative mindset. They would never leave an opportunity to talk about anything and everything negative, cribbing about almost everything right from weather to traffic to politics to crime to the trains and flights not running on time to the boss not recognizing their work to holidays not being long enough and so on. Most of our time these days is also spent with our friends virtually, where you keep on getting push notifications and news feeds with videos full of crime going viral on the social media. One research states that 1 minute out of every 5 minutes that we spend on our smartphones, tablets, or laptops is spent on Facebook or other similar social platforms. Consciously identify such negative sources and eliminate them from your lives. Unfriend, if need be, connections and contacts who bring negativity and depressing feelings into your lives. Surround yourself with positive people and see the difference in your lives. Like negativity, positivity is also contagious. Positivity breeds positivity. Remember, our lives are deeply influenced by the company we keep and the conversations that we get into. Number four thing that I want you to do is to relish the little things in life. Life is beautiful gift, but this realization comes to most of us when we have wasted most part of our lives living in anxiety and stress. Thinking of the larger negatives, we ignore the little beautiful things in our lives. We take for granted the numerous little blessings in our lives, such as having food to eat, having clean air to breathe, having clean drinking water, having a job or a business in hand, having a home to live in, having wonderful loving families, having the means and resources to send our children to good schools, having been blessed with a healthy body, and so on. It is not wrong to aspire becoming more successful than you are, becoming more happier than you are, to earn more wealth than you have at present, and any other ambition that you have. What is wrong is to get unduly stressed, depressed, and negative until the time you have reached your goal. Persevere and work hard in the right direction and value the little prized possessions that millions of people across the world crave for and with what you are already blessed with. Remember the wonderful proverb, I cursed the fact that I had no shoes until I saw the person who had no feet. The last simple action that I would like or I would urge you to do is to have faith and confidence. So far as you are doing your work with your best efforts and to the best of your abilities and capabilities, you are bound to succeed in your endeavors. It may just be a question of time, but the desired results are set to be achieved. Have faith and confidence in your abilities. You will be pleasantly surprised to see the limits you can stretch yourself with your abilities. Many a times, we come across situations in life where we feel that this is probably the biggest problem that we have ever encountered and we can no way handle this situation. Looking back today, you would see so many such situations in the past where you had felt this way, as if you would fail but you emerge successfully eventually out of it. You are much stronger and confident now because of these challenges. Similarly, if you encounter another new problem, think back and work hard to overcome it. You have done it in the past and you can do it again and yet again. Don't play victim, take action and see how you can emerge from it with greater strength, greater confidence, and greater intelligence. You yourselves don't know what you are capable of until you try having patience, faith, and confidence in your abilities. Work hard and desired outcome is sure to follow. You can if you think you can. You can't if you think you can't. I would like to leave you with one last powerful thought. Remember that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your thoughts. Thank you.